Good evening everyone, hope you can all hear me. So tonight, Monday Night Rookie League, the 20 drivers are back, round China. Let's see who can put it on pole today, as we leave the pit lane with one of the newcomers. Second round I believe now he's been in, Jason Woodhouse, in the Racing Point. Close-up shots there of the car. There's a couple of the drivers coming out now on their out laps. Let's put some heat into the tyres and brakes, and we can see what they can do in regards to grid positions ready for this Grand Prix. So they get 18 minutes to set the fastest lap they can, which will then dictate their starting positions for this Chinese Grand Prix. So he starts his lap now, just posted the stream for the guys so that they can tune in, following on the action. Let's just get some telemetry up, so get the track map up, a few other bits and bobs so we can see what's happening. Let's have a look at fitted tyres currently. So Puppy Junior, Jason, Seaton, currently opting for a soft strategy. Bagos, Knight, Jim Stroud and Maverick, the usual lads, all opting for a medium strategy. So those lads will go out, set the fastest time they can on the mediums, see where they are, and then decide later if they need to go out for a soft run, try and improve their time. Jason's just encountering a little bit of traffic, probably close enough to get a nice little tow off his teammates, coming to the second to last corner, very tight hairpin, slowest corner. Oh, he runs it a little bit deep, a little bit wide, loses a couple of tenths there. If I pressed the wrong button, I wanted to see an off-board shot of this final corner. DRS wide open, Monopona over the line, Jason follows him. 3 tenths down, Monopona is first to set the lap with a 1:32.067. Corrects Avant, he's showing up as a 33.1, not sure why that's showing up on the bottom of the screen as a fastest lap, because we can clearly see that Mono's currently leading the field with provisional pole. So it's great result for Racing Point if they can start in them positions, P1, P2 for Mono and Jason. You look at some of the rest of the lads on the outlaps. Iron Knight, there's the on tracks coming round. He's letting some of the guys, I'm not sure if he knows who's on laps, so just keep some heat into the mediums. He prepares the car for a lap. starts his lap now in the Mercedes. Can he beat the lap time of the two pink Mercedes currently leading the field? Mono returns to the pits, so does Jason, so they're happy with their first runs. See what the rest of the boys can do, potentially go out again. Do apologise, got a couple of people just asking a few questions regarding a few streams and what have you, so I'm just getting through all that. So let's get to it. Let's have a look at what they're all managing. So Iron Knight still on board with Iron Knight in the Mercedes. Coming on the second to last corner now. Currently sat P14, no time set. Sticks it to the right hand side, flicks it round the tight left corner. DRS wide open, and that puts in P5 on the mediums. Nice little lap there. VTR Slaney on the mediums as well. So P5 and P6 for the highest medium runners. As we have a quick look, Zach Salami up into P4, he's invalidated his lap. Puppy Jr. Seems to have shown some very promising pace for the last couple of races, so I'll be quite intrigued to see where he can put this past. Team currently P17, also not yet set a lap time. We'll see what he can do. 1:32.0 by Mono Pono is the time to beat. Took a bit of curving there, thought it was going to invalidate, but it's got away with that nicely. As he flicks the car on the final corner, as he served 10 years, deployment's gone, but where is this lap time? Good enough? Good enough for a 32 dead, so not a lot of lap time in that. We've got 6 thousandths of a second separating Puppy Jr. and Mono Pono. So fantastic lap there from Puppy Jr. Did just say his speed's been promising recently, and he's just proven that. So a very, very good lap time there by Puppy Jr. That one is. Iron Knight invalidated, but he looks like he saved all the earth, so he's about to go again. As Jim Strav, P10. Puppy's managed a lap for 1:33.3, so down in P11. Can he find the 1.3 seconds to get himself up in the pole position contention? Liam out on a lap, invalidates. He'll be recovering everything, ready to go again. Benjamin Cardiff. He seems to have had a bit of fun the last couple of races. He's been going the leagues at the moment. Had his first Formula 2 podium last night. So giving some great confidence going into this Grand Prix. So is he on a lap or about to start? I think he's about to start a lap. So he's on the soft tyres, capped down in P18. Right on board, 8 minutes to go. We'll stay on board with Ben. DRS wide open. Time starts now. Get his sexy times up, see what we can see. Chucks it into this extremely long turn one, just never ending. All the way around, right hand side. Flicks it to the left. Turn 3. Got a Renault on his outside. Hard on the brakes now. Misses the apex slightly. It's going to impede his how long it'll take him to get fully on the throttle. His corner's pretty much flat out with the right setup. Brings it round to the right side. Hard on the brakes. Going to kiss that curving, misses the apex there. Brake here, there's about 75 metres. Nice apex. Nice and patient before you get on throttle on this one. So if you get on too early, it runs you wide, but it seems to have worked quite well as Greek goes provisional pole. a 31.9. So little just shy of a 10 quicker than Puppy Junior and Benjamin Match. As Jason Woodhouse on his second run. Jason doing extremely well to get his race point into P2. It'll be the second race he's started in the podium positions. Ben Cardiff a 33.5. Looks like he'll be going again. Lee Darkside down in P18 with a 33.8 give or take on the soft compound tyres. So Bagos has gone on to those softs, so he did have the medium fitted earlier. Maverick and Jim. Lee makes a bit of a mistake there. Look at the tyres the guys have got on. And none of the medium runners are yet thinking about putting softs on. I can imagine Mavericks would be thinking about it. Sat in the pits, Jim Strabb on the mediums, so he's coming on for another outlap. Obviously not happy with starting P13, but also doesn't want to start on the softs, so he wants to try and improve best he can on the mediums. Lee is low on fuel, he's still going. Liam in the pit still no time set. Cairo, one of our race winners, Bahrain round 2 this season, won the Grand Prix. Where can he put that Mercedes? Pressing that wrong button to change the camera angle. He opens DRS and jumps up to P11. So P11 for the Mercedes driver, Cairo. Four minutes to go. Let's see what other positions are being jockeyed for. So Monopono he's had his first run. He's invalidated this run. I don't think he's on an outlap, so he's invalidated this run, but he's recharging to get that airs turned off, get it all recovered, and go again ready for his final run. Hopefully he's got the fuel to do so. He's using the airs. Wouldn't know for why I'd be saving that if it's been invalidated. Make sure you've got plenty of it. He's at 77% now. He's come back into the box. He's coming back in. 3 minutes 20 to go. Can he change the tyres and get back out again? Bagos still in the pits, P7. So Cairo going again, or is he saving fuel and airs there? He's got 92%, so from this graphic looks like he's saving. 100%, is he ready to go again? Carter. Promising positions from Carter. He's doing good on the Constructors Championship point of view. See what Carter can do. P12 currently, with a 33 dead. Just keeping the eye on Mono, still in the pits. Is that him leaving now? There is a racing point just coming out the pit lane now. I believe that to be Jason. As Cairo is in the pit, so that'll be Iron Knight on a lap. Could have hampered Iron Knight there, could have Jason. Mono's still in the box, no signs of his car leaving. He'd need to be on track now to get round. Quite a long lap of 1 minute 30. I won the 32, being the quickest. Iron Knight's backed out of this one. Clearly coming out on the same piece of time as Jason wasn't the optimum strategy. So Puppy Junior, can he improve on that P3 position? He's staying in the pits. Oh no, he's out on the pit, sorry, missing it there. Where is Puppy on track? Coming round into sector 2. He's on a lap. Seems to be. Check his delta as he comes round this double left-hander. Try not to invalidate there. He's got a car warming up. He comes from sector 2. He's a 10th up. He could get a lovely tow off this car. Got Magnus in the Williams. Seems to be Magnus in the Williams who's weaving. I hope you can see him. Can't get the tow through the Ferrari. That would have helped him a little bit going into this heavy braking zone. He improved. He was a 10th up. And it's good enough for provisional pole at 31.5. So coming out of sector 2 somewhere found around 3 to 4 tenths on Greeka's P2 time. So Greeka now 4 tenths up. He's going to be close. And Zach Salami puts it in, so the 4 tenths. He only needs to find a 10th or something on his previous lap. Track evolution as Greeka puts it P2, good enough for P2, 2 tenths off Puppy. Drops Zach Salami down to P3. So Puppy Junior, as the flag has dropped, Puppy Junior provisionally, whilst they all get to finish the laps that they're currently on, but Puppy Junior 1:31.520. Can he stay in the P1 spot and start this round 4 Chinese Grand Prix at the front of the pack? Greeka going again, he looks to be. Not happy with that, unless he knows there's a bit of time he lost somewhere. Let's just have a look at this sector time as he comes through the beam. From 2 to 3. 1.8, nearly 2 tenths off his quickest, whether he knows he lost a bit of time in the final corner. Around the Northfoot corner, keeps it right, flicks it left, rides the curve, not too much, don't invalidate, DRS wide open, does not improve. Oh, he does, but 9 thousandths of a second, so just not enough to take Puppy's time. As Mono Pono pips it, I didn't even see Mono leaving, I thought he'd left it too late early on, I did mention him, but Mono Pono chucks it on pole position with a 1:31.277. Mono Pono take a bow. That was fantastic. Didn't even see that happening. That was a great little qualifying session there. 18 minutes. Went as quick as a flash, to be honest. Didn't quite see where they went, but didn't even see Mono leaving the pit lane. He's left the pits. Must just have been in the nick of time. I believe I saw less than 2 minutes and he was still sat there. Oh no, that's not what you want. Bloody game, I'll end up giving them both bloody quite a place good pens. Not do it again. So there we have it. Our top three are Mono Pono, Puppy Junior and Greeka, the championship leader, I believe. Let's have a quick look. Nearly quarter of a second quicker than Puppy Junior. So Greek are currently leading the championship from Iron Knight and Carter, Cairo, Jim Strav, Bagos. So Greek are down in P3, still well in front of any championship rivals he has got. It is only round 4, so plenty of time left. Jason Woodhouse qualifies P5, currently P8 in the championship. Puppy Junior P2, currently 10th in the championship with 14 points, 16 points. Championship leader Greeka with 57. It's got a bit of time to make up, so it could be the race to try and do it. So as the guys select their strategies, fuel loads, get themselves all prepared, ready for the Grand Prix. Got 50% distance. If it's anything half as exciting as the qualifying session, I think we're all in for a treat. Magnus down in P13 saying this track is awful. Don't think he likes this one. I think Mono and Puppy do though. That horrible Craig Savant graphic stuck on the bottom saying he's got the fastest lap, which we know he didn't, so hopefully that'll be overridden shortly. Mono comes around turn 4, trying to get as much heat in the tyres as he can. Carter taking his time, going at his own pace. He now catches up to the back end of the Alfa Romeo. Got myself a drink, keep the whistle wet, ready for this race. Let's see if we can get a nice camera angle on the grid as they line up. Seem to have a McLaren. Jim Strav DSQ'd. I believe that's only from the formation lap and not the race itself. So pit stop predictions, 1 or 2 stops. What will be the quickest way? What will the drivers decide and what will they choose to go? So Mono Pono Can he get a good start? As the 5 lights come on. Oh, I'm not sure what's happened here. Oh, that's not what we like to see. We've had some form of glitch there. Good job, we've got the results. But yeah, what a mess. Is that just a mess, and that's just Iron Knight that's got through. It all seems to be racing. Not quite sure what happened there. Mono loses a couple of positions. Puppy Junior's got through. And his teammate Jason's through. So Iron Knight, if he's in that car, I would highly recommend him dropping back to his original position to get any form of points from this race. We can't allow him to continue like that. Virtual safety car, so what? Iron Knight. Has he just pulled over? Oh, his car's upside down on the right hand side there, so I'm not sure what happened to Iron Knight there. He seems to be allowed to go before everybody else, and then before we know it, his car was on its roof. Well, that wasn't ideal. I feel bad for Knight. He's been let down there by glitches. So Jason, he passed by Greeker, which is not what he wanted. If he's been caught napping there during the virtual safety car, it can do that if you, depending on where you are approaching the straight. Mono unfortunately just slowly going backwards at this point, but just keep it cool, keep it calm. You can do a soft medium or soft hard. We'll have to try and go. One way we want to try and overtake there. Every time Mono goes offline, seems to have another car going round him. Not what he wants. Oh, with almost a bit of contact after your sideways there, Season. Not what you want to be doing. Bide your time. For the third time, pit stop strategy between laps 6 and 7. We have a yellow flag in sector 2. Someone dropping, is it Bagos? Bagos has something to anything but a bit of rotten luck. He started on the hard compound tyres, trying something different. So he's now on to lap 2, let's have a quick look. It's going to be fourth way through the commentary, so you have to bear with me. So we've got a different strategy there, from medium hard, one stop. I'd like to see some times, like the estimated race times for these strategies we're seeing. So position change at the moment. Big change by Magnus, up 6 positions. Puppy, up 7. In P12, good start by Puppy. Biggest loser, unfortunately, is Liam, and second biggest Monopono down in P5. So Puppy Junior currently leading the Grand Prix. Oh, that was extremely stupid and silly and close. That was not space. One touch led to another. We just saw that on the stream. Both trying to occupy the same piece of circuit there. Need to leave space, guys, and this is why. Because this is what happens. You know, both dropped. I'm not sure why it's pulled out a safety car though. I mean, Greek is. Keep going, Greeker. So these cars are trying to jostle for position. They're all out of sync and out of position. Luckily for them, they're not doing it under a virtual. They're doing it under a safety car. But Ben Cardiff, oh dear, what a mess. All picking up penalties because we don't want to go past one another. I think that was all down to Greeker losing the car and just slowing down. The safety car had come out, and as he'd slowed right down, the rest of them didn't know whether they could overtake or not, so what an absolute mess. Jason, luckily able to keep P6. Not sure what condition his car's in, but he needs to get it slowed down. So who's going to be the first to box? Puppy Junior, I think he's gone in. Puppy's getting rid of the softs. Zach, rid of the softs. All top 4, top 5, top 6. So VTR Slaney on those mediums, staying out. Kyra on the mediums, stays out. Maleficus on the softs, not sure why you'd choose to stay out. You think try and get rid of them. Go to a 2-stop, go to a medium hard. And 2 laps behind the safety car though. If you're nice and steady, you could potentially do the medium towards for the final 2 stints. But he's kept the soft compound on. He must know something we don't. As you see everyone else around him, he's at least on the mediums or the hards. So Cairo and VTR Slaney, who are currently leading the Grand Prix. On the mediums, Maverick, up 13 positions, started on the hards, banking on the safety car. He can pit later on into the Grand Prix for a set of mediums, as I believe anyone else that's going to pit for mediums now will have to pit again. At least another set of mediums. So Puppy, come out in P5 on the medium tyres. It's not too bad, could have been worse. Ben Cardiff, up 8 positions, believe he did box. Zach, again, he got rid of those soft compound. Leave space, guys. You're just watching you all. You are allowed 10 car lengths. There's nothing worse than picking up that 5-second penalty just for the minutest of contact. So just give yourself the space. You don't need to be so bunched up. You can bunch up to the final corner, and that's when the safety car comes in. Probably won't even be in this lap. But Greeker and Ben Cardiff Lee Darkside down in 18th and 19th position. The Greeker lost a lot compared to Jason Woodhouse. But as they've all gone into the pits, he's now only 2 positions behind Jason. As VTR Laney has now pitted, so unless he just waited a lap for his teammate, but I think he'll lose more time waiting a lap. You're probably best double stacking in these circumstances. We do lose a lot of time as Correct Savant. Was the contact there by the 2 drivers? But Correct Savant now decided to get rid of his mediums and put the hards on. We'll now come out in P19. Only 2 corners behind the pack, so we'll soon catch up. By the end of lap 5 we should be underway and restart the race for lap 6. Cairo, familiar sight. Black Mercedes following the safety car. If that was Lewis, you'd be a lot closer than that though. So big gains by Maleficus and Maverick. It's 14 and 16 positions, and Cairo up 10. So starting on the medium compound tyres, I think all 3 drivers, or medium and hard, or qualifying on the mediums, I think all 3 drivers have benefited quite well at the start of this Grand Prix. Puppy on the fresher of the 3 tyres, 3 cars in front of him, to be eager to regain his first place. He's on a slightly different strategy to Maverick, so I think his best result is to get past that hard run as quick as he can, because that's going to be one fast Red Bull at the end of the race. If Puppy's having to go on to hards later on, but I think lap 6 onwards you should be able to do a medium from the graphics we saw earlier. There's the Cairo tries to back the pack up, needs to go a little bit slower. A chance for that safety car to get into the pits so he can bolt. He can't bolt and catch it back up. And he's now gone. He's absolutely caught Maleficus absolutely asleep. 1.7 seconds as they cross the line. He comes round turn 1. 1.9, nearly 2 seconds clear of the Alfa Romeo. So I'm not sure what he was thinking there. Too busy looking at his phone, checking his texts. I'm not sure, but Cairo's got a fantastic start. 2.4 seconds clear already of P2. So Cairo, as you mentioned earlier, pretty poor qualifying, but he had a fantastic race back in Bahrain. So be hoping to capitalise on this and get his second win of the season. We've got yellow flags again in sector 2. See Puppy Junior on the back of Maverick's hard compound tired Red Bull. Maleficus runs a little bit wide there. Got 2 laps before we can get the DRS drag reduction opening up. 3.3 seconds. This is absolutely perfect start after the safety car for Cairo, as all these cars are now jostling and fighting for position. Monopono comes back, battling back through the pack, up to P5. Ben Cardiff seems to have an extremely slippy car. Down this back straight, one of the longest straights in Formula 1. Leaves it very late on the brakes, does Ben. Good bit of racing by the 2 drivers though, that was fantastic. That's what I like to see. Good clean overtake. So Maverick's now got past Maleficus. Maleficus will be struggling on those tyres. He hasn't boxed yet. He cuts in. Steady, leave the room. Oh. Allowed him to lose not 1 but 2 positions. Can he get the traction on Magnus? He can. The Puppy will have to sort himself out and go again. Magnus has now got Jim Straub right behind him, or in front of him, or to the left or to the right, we're not quite sure. Could be inside him. Yep, he's inside him, so Jim is all over him in every sense of the word. So Jim using his connection to the best, and instead of overtaking, just drives through the guys. We're going to leave that, come away from that one. So Monopono. That was a fantastic, was that even an overtake? I don't even know what that was, but it looked absolutely fantastic. He needs to tuck into the back of that Alfa Romeo, because if he doesn't, the Ferrari will. I think he is now, but the Ferrari's going to lunge down the inside. Can he get it slowed down? He can. He's left the space, but he's giving himself an extremely tight angle. Cairo currently 4 seconds clear, as Maleficus has retired from the session. Not sure for why. Did you realise he's on the extremely bad strategy there? I'm not sure why he'd retire though, unless he bit I don't know. Lead outside, pitted again by the look of it. Correct Savant, Greek are the 2 Alpha Tauris. As Bagos has spun the vehicle, he's got his Ferrari sideways. Greek are now in P14. As Zach Salami has lost out to Jim. I hope that's not What's happened to Jim? I'm not sure if that was a glitch issue where he was ghosted and then unghosted, but Bagos was now just lost Bagos and Jim. Fantastic run. He hasn't even got to DRS yet. He opens DRS. It's like an absolute train. There's nothing Maverick could have done with Puppy Jr. there. He's got such a launch off the final corner on the medium tyres. 5.5 to Cairo. So Cairo on the mediums, I believe him to be on the... No, Cairo is on old mediums. To Puppy's 4-lap old mediums, I believe. So, think of the strategy. I think Puppy kind of just needs to use the extra rubber he's got to try and eke into that 5.2 second lead of Cairo's. Let's go back, we'll keep an eye on that 5.2 seconds. A big battle in from Jason, Magnus and Benjamin. 3 lads. All 3 seem to be doing very well in RRL recently. Racing in various nights. Fridays being the main event. A little bit more competitive. All these guys do race on board. Jason hopefully getting himself into the podium tonight. And we've also got the Formula 2 League, which again doing extremely well. Magnus got pole position last night by 8 thousandths of a second. He's an overtake now with Jason Woodhouse on the inside of the Williams driver. He runs a little bit deep. He'll get the old switchback. And he can. He's got the grip. He's got the mediums. He tries again. He gets another switchback. I've absolutely no idea who's got DRS on this particular bit. He's the Williams driver of Benjamin Cardiff. So he pulls to the outside of the racing point. Leaves room. It's Puppy Jr. sets the fastest lap of the race. He's got that gap down a second. Pulled a second back on Cairo already within the lap, so promising. These tyres are a lot newer. If you look at Carter, Carter on the inside is correct. Really tight packed group this lot from P8 backwards. A couple of tenths between the lads. There'll be one hell of a DRS train going down the back straight. There's Jason only 3 tenths back from Ben, and I think everyone back in position back from there all have DRS. And Crex Savant still within. Lead outside P15. BTR is going for the overtake now. On the harder tyres, can he get a drive out of the corner? And McLaren, of Carter to his right. And Crex Savant in the Alpha Tauri, but he's got such a drive. He hasn't even got the DRS, but he's got such a drive. Such the top line speed. I'm not sure what preset he's using there. 3.5 perhaps, but he had such a drive out of that final corner that McLaren couldn't get alongside even with the DRS. They're all jockeying for position. In round turn 2. Trying to fight his way back through. He's got Puppy in P10. The final championship point. Got a long way to go, still 17 laps left. into the tight and twisty section of Sector 2 in China. This corner's all about the traction. How early can you get on that throttle without running wide? This puppy drives on the inside of Ben Cardiff. Lost that on DRS by doing so. Ben tries to go to the inside. Puppy leaves in the space. Whoa, it's a bit of a squirm getting the power down, nearly got the cut back. If we go again. Down the pit straight. Puppy now with the DRS. He looks close. He's sweeping to turn 1. Ben gives him the room. Has to concede, but by doing so, has that allowed Greeker through? I think it has. The Greeker into the top 10. They'll hunt down that Haas driver of Puppy. Stay with him, save some airs. Let's have a look at the difference. So Greek with a lot more usable energy. Not quite Formula E, but it sounds like it. We stay with him. 3 times separate the twos, they both run wide. They'll even potentially both got a warning there, especially Puppy seems to have all 4 completely over and surpass the white lines on the curving. So can Greeker get the power down on the harder tyres? Get the run on Puppy. He's not using overtakes, he's probably just biding his time. Oh, it was a bit late and $1 short, that Greeker. He kind of went for it, realised he didn't work close enough and then went for it again. If he'd used a bit of overtake, he'd have probably been a bit closer. Greeker's got that airs in automatic, it's not what you want. You need to have the airs there for you when you need it. Oh, if you close that door there, it comes out. Turn 2, in front in P7, so he's necking up the ground. Now only one position back from Jason. Now this will be an overtake that'll may not show on stream. After the first attempt, not sure if it's going to be a bit of fisticuffs between the two, or there's going to be meters of space given for both after our first attempt. Rose said I saw Maleficus said he'd retired going to the pits. He says his car locked up going into the pits and crashed, a bit like the 2007 of Hamilton, I believe it was. 0 incidents, but now he's out. Jason gets past Magnus. Got a run on him. You go to the inside. That was just not quite an overtake, more of a let me use your car to get round. It's opening the door for Greeker. And Magnus still in that P5 spot. So Cairo had pitted. I did think I'd seen everyone jump up a position without noticing. So Puppy now, Puppy Junior, 4.6 seconds clear of Maverick, up in P1. Zach Salami still holding that third place podium position. With Cairo now down in P13. Just carry up on the medium. He's gone the soft, so not sure on this strategy. Potentially could have gone hard to the end of the Grand Prix, I would presume. And then obviously all the guys in front would have to pit again. They'd have to catch him. So not sure on that strategy, unless he just wants to fire in a couple of laps at the moment. It's Greeker and Ben still at it. But Greeker's now left door wide open to Puppy. So these two, Jason and Greeker, are battling away. It's harder than as fast as they're trying to do. Not only are they slowing each other down, they're also allowing drivers to catch up and surpass them. So Greeker's got it all to do again on Puppy. If he used the ERS, I think he'd get some of these overtakes to stick, and he'd be able to keep moving forward. I'm not sure if he's using his own ERS, but it seems to be a couple of times I'm riding on board. You'd expect him to be using it, and he isn't doing. Hard against the mediums again. Now out of this corner, Jason's managed to get past Magnus cleanly. Greeker needs to get past these two. Again, not using the overtake. On the outside. But again, they're not making it stick. He's now got Carter all over the back of him. Does seem to be struggling over his Greeker. We go to the outside of Puppy. On the outside of turn 1 and makes that stick. He needs to get after Magnus as quickly as he can. And is that rain we see? I believe it now to be raining, so that's just spiced it up. Not necessarily the best thing for Cairo, unless he knew the rain was coming, and that's why he's on the softs, because he'll have the grip and the heat in the tyres to knock up as many positions as he can now. He needs to get past this gaggle of cars before the pits. But not be too impatient. Oh, that's cost him there. Oh, that's a shame, Cairo. He knew he had the grip, he was a lot faster. And that's sometimes what happens when you've got the new softs on when it starts to rain. You do have a lot more confidence in the car, but unfortunately, if you ought to throttle a bit too early, get yourself on the inside. Round the corner, that's not normally a place to overtake. Who's going to be the first to box? Let's just have a look at the gaps. So, Puppy coming out of turn 2 into turn 3. He's got a big gap to Maverick. 6.6 seconds. And then there's near 9 seconds back. And then we've got Magnus seems to pull a couple of seconds on. Jason seems to pull a couple of seconds on Magnus, but he's got this big long train of cars. Carter, Puppy, VTRS, Lenny, Cairo, Correct Savant, and Mono down in P12 after doing so well. But Greeker has boxed for the intermediates, the green striped intermediate tyres, as you can see. Is he a lap too short, too early for that? I'm not sure. Just looking at his lap times. He's 15.7 off mono. Just have a look at that figure. He does seem to be going up slowly. I'm not sure if these intermediates are the tyres to go for. Corrects the van, powers down the straight on VTRS Laney. We also have Cairo and Puppy and Carter, all with everybody. Are they all going to box this lap? That's an extremely slow pit entry there. Cairo's all over the road doing a Lewis Hamilton. But they're all boxing this lap. Puppy Junior's out, 18 seconds behind Maverick. So now we'll see whether the intermediates were the tyre to choose. But he took a second out of them already as the virtual safety car. So this will help anyone boxing at the moment, but unfortunately it won't help Maverick in the slightest. What would be perfect for Maverick right now would be an actual safety car. 17 seconds clear of Puppy. $18 laps in, 10 to go. Well, that delta's coming down extremely quickly. Let's have a look at the gap to leader. So Zach currently 22, 21.5, 20. It's coming down quicker than you can read it. I think he's struggling on these tyres as he goes straight on. You can't slow it down. Luckily there's no gravel here like there used to be. But that gap of 22 seconds is now down to 18. You wouldn't have thought it looking at the onboard of Zach. We're down to 6, which it is now. So Zach Salami flies past him, working Maverick come out. Cairo down P5. He's back out, he's round turn 1. Still on turn 1. Still on turn 1. And now he's at turn 2. Told you it's long. But still far enough in front of P4 Seaton. So Maverick lost position, but from the starting grid he's up 14 places. So all Maverick needs to do now is keep it clean, keep it tidy, and he's gone from what was it, P16, P17 he qualified onto a podium. So a fantastic race by Maverick. Let's have another look at this mid-pack battle. The Greeker still behind Magnus. Puppy down to P13 now. Ben Carter at Cardiff down P14, so I'm not sure if that the more boxing when they did. A couple of them has lost out. I don't think Puppy would have lost out to his teammate though. The DRS will now be deactivated, so it's all about the power and the drive. Who can get off this corner as cleanly as they can and slipstream. You can see Jason running the curb, but then also does Magnus. That's Puppy Junior pits again. What on earth is Puppy Junior pitting again for? Has he picked up a drive-through penalty under that virtual safety car? I didn't see it myself pop up. But Zach is through. And Maverick comes down. He passes Puppy. He's through. Puppy Junior, have you just cost yourself this Grand Prix? 2.3 clear of Season. Or did you not stick to your delta, young man? Always a learning curve in this rookie league. The more you race, the more you learn. Puppy Junior has joined us quite recently to these racing games. Seems to have picked up the speed extremely quickly and extremely well. He's battling and racing well, but I feel unfortunately there, I think experience has cost him. Zach Salami on his first maiden win. As a reserve, that potentially will put Maverick, who's had a torrid start to his championship, with the first opening 3 rounds, I think he'll happily tell you have been probably some of the worst 3 races of his career. As we do not classify reserves, Maverick potentially is on with his first 25-point take of the season. As Magnus as DNF, what has happened there? I'm chatting away. Magnus is out. So what has happened to Magnus? Puppy on the full wets. Why or how? And what has happened to Magnus Nicola? If you could let me know, Magnus, that would be much appreciated. We just saw Puppy then going on to the full wets. But this race certainly is not over yet. But Zach has got an extremely healthy lead of 6.7 seconds. Right on board with the 2 Alpha Tauri guys. Seems to be battling and jockeying for position. Wet, treacherous conditions. I'm not too sure what happened to Magnus Nicola there. It did seem like his vehicle, his car was still on the circuit. And we just had a bit of a spin there by Cairo. He's not having the best of afternoons. It looks like he was on to winning it earlier. Now down in P9. Been a bit of a luck of the gods this race so far. We've had Maleficus knocked out due to breaking into the pit lane. Magnus believes there's a contact from Jason. Let's have a look at his front wing. Seems to be all intact. There seems to be a bit of argy-bargy going on between these 2 drivers. We've got Greeker 1.6 behind. Like to see an overtake up by these 2. See if they can keep it clean, redeem themselves. 7 laps to go, including the one we're on. Is that Puppy we see, yeah. So Puppy struggling on these full wet tyres, the blue stripe tyres you can see there. So he's gone full wet and he's struggling. He's not enjoying these, is he? The car looks an absolute pig. V Carter. With P9 on VTRS Learning, goes to the inside of the hairpin. Both brake at very similar times, gets it slowed down, gets it rotated. That seems to be an extremely nice overtake there by Carter, that's how you do it. On the final corner, with his overtake stuck on, you might want to turn that off, mate, of VTRS Learning. Or unless that's a glitch, because the gearbox doesn't normally sound like that. Mono down in P11 still. Trek Savant seems to be enjoying these conditions. He's getting the throttle nicely on his teammate. We're going side by side. Now those wet tyres, oh puppy, should start coming into their own. I know he's a long way off. Yellow flags through sector 1. Is that puppy again on those tyres? It is. Doesn't seem to be heavy enough where he is, but where we were just riding on board it looks to be absolutely torrential. I'm not sure if he's just cooking these tyres and not producing him the grip he needs. Jason. Oh, Jason, go steady. Patience, young man. You're going to take yourself out of a fantastic race. You seem to be picking up a bit of contact with people. It's not the best way to do it. You'll get a name for yourself and they won't want to race you, so just keep it clean. Everyone loves being overtaken. Not everyone loves being overtaken, but if you're going to be overtaken, you want to have it done cleanly. That is the main thing of racing. Greeky that picks up a 3-second time penalty. I really do and would like to see a battle between Greeky and Jason. So Maverick up 15 positions. Doing extremely well there. Got a couple of places around where they all started. 2.6 off Maverick is probably doing yet. You see him in his sights. He's got 4 more laps. That's not how you want to do it in the wet. Certainly not all over the curves, a lot of opposite lock through a right-hander. Going right to go left. Number 1 lad, gets the van, takes to the curb in. Puts penalties by doing so. Side by side round turn 1 in China in the wet. The Greek has managed to stay in front. Battling with each other, it's just giving Syson a little bit of breathing space he wants and needs. He stayed very close to his teammate for the last 10 or so laps. He's extremely deep there though. It's quite a nice shot, as you can see cars in the background shooting past as well on the main back straight. Rika seems to be a hell of a lot closer now. He's gone deep, he's gone for it. He's got to open the door to allow his teammate through. It hasn't. Certainly was going for it then. Trying every which way he can to get past that Ferrari. I don't think you want the overtake button on there, young man. Get that switched off, get it saved and recovered. Wide again. Just going to allow the two Alpha Tauris sandwiching him in, because they're battling hard as well. Every time they do, just see some will just be taking it as a blessing, letting the two Alpha Tauris battle as much as they want, slowing each other down. Season doesn't seem to be enjoying these conditions. As Grieker, as he's out of the Grand Prix, took too much curbing, had the car sideways on the wet, across the circuit, into the grass, and unfortunately into the wall. The championship leader, Grieker, has lost out massively. What a shame. So Mono Pono promoted into the final World Championship point. Ben Cardiff will come round the corner. He's a long way back. He's Ben. I don't know if he's had a big misfortune or he's pushed it again. So our closest battle now is the McLaren. Carter. I think Carter did win a Grand Prix earlier in the season. Certainly up there in the championship. There's a couple. Not what he needs that though. But it looked like DTRS Laney forgot to go into 8th gear and it's just cost him the position on Carter. Whether that was a timing glitch, but it did look like he was just sat in 7th, got all excited and giddy after seeing the rear of Carter's car get a bit squarely around the final corner and forgot to upshift into 8th. Whether either of you were watching, I'd like to know if that was the case, because what a fantastic bit of a story that would be. Will cost the position from getting all excited and giddy and forgot to upshift. He stays with him. 3 laps remaining. 2 laps, excuse me. Only 2 laps remaining. Correct Savant. Now only half a 10th off season. Not too early. You've pushed him wide, give him it back. You have to be fair there, you can't push him off the circuit for position. But you have. It's not the cleanest of overtakes, that Savant. Can't run into the rear of somebody and just push them off the circuit to get round. The gentleman thing to do there would be to give him the position and get to it again properly. In these conditions it's not the easiest of things to do, but we'll see. We're into the final lap of the race. So like I said, we've got 2 reserves in tonight. One guy told me he couldn't make it, another guy said he was racing but left it a little bit too late, so I did put 2 reserves in to get the full grid. So we do not classify reserves, so race leader Zach Salami, who has been offered a drive a couple of times, It says he'd rather just reserve as he doesn't know how and when he can commit due to personal schooling charge and what have you. Currently leading the Grand Prix by a considerable margin. He's had a fantastic race, up 3 positions. Bit of misfortune by those around him. So, can't take anything away. Zach Salami wins round 4. But like we said, he's not going to be classified, so that'll give the 25 points to Maverick. Puppy Junior, if they can just bring it home now. 18 points. But they're battling away. If he had one more lap, he's got the overtake, but I think he's pretty much run out. He's caught Maverick up. I think he's just run out of laps. The penalties come into play. That's not how you do it. No! Don't want to lose it now, just bring it home. If there was a penalty, Maverick's now 3 seconds clear. Let's help him for any penalties that may have been. But you don't want to go too slow. You lose out behind you to penalties. I think Puppy just completely give up then, so let's hope no penalty affects him, which it hasn't. So, there we go, 28 laps later. Zach Salami finishes in P1. Promotion to Maverick due to reserves not being classified. We have Maverick P1, Puppy Junior P2 and Season P3. His first podium of the season. So that is a fantastic result by Season. In the Ferrari, he was struggling an awful lot. He didn't seem to find the grip he needed out of that Ferrari for the remaining stint of that race in the wet. But I'm sure he'll be more than happy to take home a podium. Craig Savant, P4, Jason P5, Carter P6, BTR Slaney P7, Cairo in P8, Mono Pono, again another reserve, but a potential drive, asking for a seat. "100%, 100% couldn't agree any more with that. Maverick would also be my driver of the day. So taking nothing away from Zach, fantastic drive. It's a shame he can't commit to a full-time seat. He's scoring some good points. He could have had them all on a tally, all on a chart, on the table. But unfortunately not today. So let's get a quick picture of these to see the results. Quite a few DNFs, bit of contact today unfortunately. We do promote a safe league where all drivers, regardless of finishing positions, are awarded a World Championship point if their name is not on this list for collisions. Now they can object, they can report. If it's down to them to check, their responsibility to see if they're on this list, but this is my list where I see everybody's. I have a look, they get to check the road. And as long as they're not on the list, they get a World Championship point, but like I say, they can object it. But I have a quick flick through, so I've got it all. So there we go. That is round 4 of Monday Night Rookie. Our rookie event. brought to you by Rayners Racing League. So our next event will be this Friday, where the FNR lads race around Singapore. That'll be round 16 of FNR, and then Sunday nights we've got Formula 2. So if I don't see you before, I'll see you then. Good night everybody, well raced. I'll see you next week.